I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had.
Hi, Belly. You excited to go to daycare? Yeah? You excited to go to daycare?
I'm so excited, ain't you, Casey?
I'm
so excited.
so happy. I'm so happy. So we have to take the puppy to daycare before we head out to the Pasadena Convention Center. Woohoo! Woohoo! Hello. Okay, so we just parked and now we are walking to the convention center. And it's really cold and there's a huge line. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is like a line going all the way around the block of people waiting to get in. We really should have gotten here earlier.
I probably pull an Angelina and Brad Pitt and adopt a bunch of babies that ain't never had it. Give away a few Mercedes like, here lady, have this. And last but not least, grant somebody their last wish. It's been a couple months that I've been single, so you can call me Artie Claus minus the ho-ho. Get it? I probably visit where Katrina hit, and Don Shore do a lot more than FEMA did. Yeah, can't forget about me, stupid. Everywhere I go, I might have my own theme music.
Oh, every time I close my eyes,
Oh, what you see, bro?
I see my name is shining light.
Uh-huh, and what else?
A different city every night. I swear, well, better prepare when I'm a billionaire. When I'm a billionaire.
Let's go! I'll be playing basketball with the president, dunking on his delegates. Then I compliment him on his political etiquette. Toss a couple million in the air just for the heck of it, but keep the 5s, 20s, 10s, and bins completely separate. Yeah, I'll be in a whole new tax bracket. We in recession, but let me take a crack at it. I'll probably take whatever's left and just split it up, so everybody that I love can have a couple bucks. And not a single tummy around me would know what hungry was, eating good, sleeping soundly. I know we all have a
I want to go over a few key things about our experience. So
First off, we're going to talk about our favorite parts of the show. For me, it was actually this MAC class that we took. It was with their head of the makeup department, Gregory Arlt, I believe is how you pronounce it. He was just so full of life and really excited. The class was eras reinterpreted.
it was a really good class.
Yeah, so we did like a 40s look, an 80s look, and then a 60s look. And it was just really fun to kind of see people be really excited about what they do and kind of his fun little twists and tricks on some classic looks.
Definitely. My favorite part of the show was getting to walk around and see people doing like full body makeup all throughout the trade show. There was just all these crazy looks and prosthetics and all of this awesome stuff. And then once they were done with the makeup, those people were just kind of like randomly walking around the trade show, just like it was no big deal. And I loved it. I loved getting to see the artistry that goes into makeup. It was really exciting.
Okay, and then what was your first impression of the show?
Well, the very first impression was how long the frickin' line was. Goodness gracious. We waited in line for like an hour.
Yeah,
before getting
seriously,
in.
you walked in, you saw the front of the convention center, you're like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. Then you walk to the side of the convention center, then to the
All the way around.
other side of the convention center, and then way back over here on a different street is where we got in line.
Yeah, like we got there like almost right on time.
Yeah, it was like 8:15.
Yeah, and there was a huge line. We ended up not getting in until I think after 9 o'clock. And I forgot my wallet, and so it was almost a tragedy because they were checking IDs when you came in with your ticket, and so I was really concerned that they weren't even going to let me in. But luckily, my shirt did say my name on it, and I was like, I promise, it's me! And she gave me a wristband, so it didn't end up being a very big deal. And then I think that was...
Yeah. When we walked in, I was a little concerned that it was a lot smaller than I was anticipating. A lot of the booths were a lot smaller than expected, and so there was a lot of big crowds in front of each of the booths, and it was kind of hard to navigate and to get to the products that you wanted to see.
Yeah, the show was completely sold out, so there was a ton of people there, like just everywhere you look, and so there was a lot of elbowing and bumping and, you know, kind of just kind of try to like dig through people to get to what you wanted. And I think I may have expected all of the booths to be a little bit bigger, and there maybe also to be more exhibitors, but that could just be because pictures always make things look bigger, and I've only ever seen silliness through pictures. So I don't know, but it was fine.
Okay, we already hit that point. How would you prepare differently for the show next year?
Definitely bring makeup wipes.
Yeah.
And get there earlier. I think.
We would end up with colors like from here to here
Everywhere.
to here, and then I accidentally swiped her and got blush all down the side of her
my
white
sweater is just covered in makeup now, and as I have to remind me to put that in the whites. And then I think just also like getting there earlier. So
we ended up buying wipes there
did.
because
We did.
it was not worth it.
We'll get into that later. But yeah, definitely getting there earlier so that we can like beeline it to the places that we really want to go to first, which I thought is what we were going to be doing, but that was not the case.
Yeah.
Because by the time we got in, there was already huge lines at some of the places that we wanted to go to.
And even by the time we went to a class at 11, there was still, you could see a line wrapped around the building.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think the only other thing I would do differently next year is maybe do kind of like a checklist before we leave the house, just to make sure we didn't forget anything.
Like your wallet.
Like your wallet, maybe like some extra recycle bags, just so you can have like more totes, because they give you like kind of gift bags with the little strings, and eventually they all start digging into your arms.
Yeah.
Best brand setup or booth.
We really liked. Well, as far as like setup goes, I think the most organized was probably Sigma, because they had like a roped off line, so you actually had to get into the designated line area to be able to. First, as you were kind of waiting, they had this makeup area set up where Makeup by Tiffany D and someone else who I cannot really remember at the moment, were demonstrating products and doing makeup. So you had like something to watch while you were waiting, and I thought that was really cool. And you know, being able to see Tiffany D there was pretty cool. And then so after that, then you go into this kind of like perusing area where they have all the different sets and products lined up so that you can take a look at everything.
Yeah,
and then from there,
kind of looped around so that everybody would be in line and had a chance to touch everything. And then you'd come back around, and then you would get in the line for the checkout, which I thought was pretty organized instead of everybody just rushing to try to grab a hold of everything.
definitely.
Favorite booths, just for the look of them. We really loved the Sugar Pill booth.
Oh,
Everybody
loved
had
it.
giant hair and big makeup and bright
so much drag.
costumes.
I love it.
Yes, it was pretty drag-tastic. Just the best that you can think of for like just bright, colorful makeup, and it just showcased makeup in its entirety.
Yeah, and showcase their products really well.
Yeah. A couple other ones we liked was like Dynair, which is the airbrushing system. They had a huge booth up against one of the walls
Probably
there.
like the biggest one there, I think.
Yeah, they were really organized. They had a lot of people out helping, answering questions, and they had fun mohawks
Crazy
with leopard
huge
print
hair
and
like all kinds
tons
stuff.
of different makeup, and it definitely, you could tell like when you walked in there that was an airbrushing booth. And then the last one is Lime Crime.
I love Lime Crime. Everything is so whimsical, and there's like a mermaid. And unfortunately, when we were there, Doe Deer wasn't there, but I guess she was there yesterday. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see her, but that's okay. But it was very, very
It was
cute.
really sweet and cute, and it really embodied
And the girls
whole...
were really nice and really helpful that were working there, so I
they
liked
were.
that a lot.
Best free samples or free items.
So we're not going to get into the specifics of what we got, and you're going to have to watch our haul video for that, but we will say that Shani,
I think it's Shani.
we think it's Shani Cosmetics, who is a brand I've never heard of before. They definitely gave out the best free stuff.
Yeah, all you
by
had to
far.
do is go in, sign up for their email list, because I guess they're revamping everything, and they gave you this giant, great goodie bag with tons of stuff in it.
You'll just have to watch the haul and find out what it was.
And then best marketing. So the Shani actually...
We will show you one part.
Yeah. They gave us these great tote bags that could fit all of your stuff in it.
So by the end of the day, all you saw was people carrying these around because it had all of their other bags inside of it. So you weren't seeing any other brand's bags, you were only seeing this one.
And I love that it says stolen from. At
It was
first,
kinda funny.
the first couple that I saw, I actually
We're like,
thought
did they
that...
actually steal those?
Yeah, I thought they actually did steal them. And then, Stila. They had these three very, very beautiful men with
Very
no clothes on.
honestly,
And then they had these Stila like brand stamps all over their bodies, and all they did was walk around the show and say
that was
hi
it.
to people and pose for pictures and just be pretty and say Stila all over them.
It's genius. Because
Very
everyone
genius.
was looking at them.
Everybody wanted a piece of the Stila men. And then the brand that we're the most excited about, a lot of
Was yours the same as mine?
yeah, I think so. A lot of the brands we've seen before, we knew about, but Inglot was there. They were packed the entire time. It was probably one of the biggest booths. And so far from just playing with things, I think Inglot's going to take the cake on the brand that we're the most excited about, especially since you can't get it anywhere here.
Yeah, it's true. And I mean, it's definitely something that I think I will definitely be purchasing again in the future. And even though these are kind of, in a way, kind of force you to buy a lot of stuff at one time, so you end up spending a lot, even though they're, you know, very decent pricing, like per shadow. You're kind of forced into
per
buying,
item.
per item. You know, you're kind of forced into buying a lot at one time. But I'm definitely really excited to use those.
All right. Our next step, we're gonna do a haul video. So we're gonna go in to each individual item and brand and show you what we got. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, thanks for tuning into The Artist and the Addict. Bye.
Pull out your wallet, put it in the air and sing.
I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad.
So bad.
Buy all of the things I never had.
Buy everything.
I wanna be on the